Welcome to the Cosmic Download for September 2016. I'm Anna Francesca Celestino.
And I'm Simone Butler.
I want to ask you a few questions. I'm wondering if there's anything that you've been longing to change in your life, but you just haven't been able to. Or maybe you know you can't keep going the way you are because it's just not gratifying, or you're too exhausted, or maybe there's an area of your life where there's a lot of emotional pain and you really would like to tackle that. If you've answered yes to any of those questions, then I want to tell you that I'm going to be offering a free 1-hour webinar on September 24th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and I'm going to be sharing 3 10-minute tools that will help you assess your life, create a powerful vision, and then I'm going to give you an amazing tool, takes 10 minutes to do, that will help you move through the emotional blocks that have stopped you from having what you want. Again, it's September 24th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's free, and I really would love to be with you during that time. All right, so we have a disclaimer right at the beginning of this recording, and that is...
Well, yeah, I'm afraid my brain is scrambled eggs this morning because Mercury just went retrograde. That's my excuse. And anyway, we also have an eclipse in a couple of days, and I'll be talking more about that. But just please don't hold me to the accuracy of anything that I might say in this recording.
In other words, we're not responsible for anything we say or do on this recording. So that said, here we go. The energy that I got for September, it was this strange mix. I felt into it, and I felt that first I felt this sort of vibrancy and aliveness, but then I felt this sort of weaving through of nostalgia, and I thought, what in the world could that be? And what I feel like is happening is that this month there's actually going to be this looking forward and looking back. So be aware that you're going to have this draw to revisit the past a lot, and some of that may be the Mercury retrograde that just started this morning. So the other piece of this is that I feel this month we're in the process of building a foundation, not just this month, it's been ongoing, but we're building a foundation for the life that we're moving forward on as individuals and as a collective. And so you want to decide what you're building your foundation on. So if you do look back, if you take time looking back at things, try and remember the positive outcomes, the strength that it took for you to get through them, the love that ended up being eternal out of it. You want to remember the really positive outcomes, the lessons learned, that kind of thing, and that's what you're going to use to build your foundation from. So just remember the strength. I think that I'll stop there, Simone, and let you jump in.
Okay, well, that is definitely a Virgo theme as well as a retrograde Mercury in Virgo theme that definitely dovetails with what I'm seeing. We have a lot going on in Virgo this month. The eclipse, which is happening on the 1st of September, is in Virgo. And eclipses are an intense period. Maybe you're feeling a certain pressure to get things done, to be perfect. That's Virgo, and that's, of course, the shadow side of Virgo. And I'm mea culpa, I've been trying to be perfect, and it can't be done right now. We can do our best, but if you're losing sleep over it, then I would advise just lowering your expectations slightly and, getting the rest you need. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, turn off the TV, especially the presidential debate, if indeed you are getting negatively affected by all the propaganda and craziness that is coming from the outside world. Because Virgo, its highest expression is about purity and self-care and being of service. So these are the things we want to aim for with an eclipse in Virgo. Mercury will be in Virgo because of its retrograde through early October. That's quite a while. Jupiter is at the last degrees of Virgo. The last degrees of any sign are very, very intense. Jupiter's been trying to teach us about getting our acts together with health, with work, with what we're offering in the way of service for the last year. And it's getting ready to move into a brand new sign on September 9th, into Libra, which is more about relationships. and Jupiter will then be bringing its blessings to us in that area of life for a year. So we talked about this when Anna was in town last month at our talk, which was so fun and wonderful. And we still have that recording if anybody really wants to hear about sign by sign what Jupiter in Libra is going to be all about. So I turn it back to you, Anna.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more about the eclipses. The first one happens on September 1st, and then the second one happens on September 16th. We tend to look at this, Simone was describing it earlier when we were talking about it, as a crucible. A gateway opens with the first one, and you enter this crucible of change, and then when the second one happens, as she put it, it spits you out the other side. And so there's always a theme that goes with these eclipses. And so the theme that I got for this was catching a glimpse. And it's about catching a glimpse of possibilities. During that time between the 1st and the 16th, I'd really encourage you to pay attention to what pulls at your heartstrings, what's triggering your desires and your hopes and dreams. And my suggestion for something to do this month is to get a bowl and put it out on your altar if you have one, or just put it out on a nice cloth or something. And I'm calling it a dream catcher bowl. Anything that catches your attention that you feel drawn to, write it down on a piece of paper and put it in your dream catcher bowl. And this way you're just collecting all of the things that you're feeling drawn to and excited about and passionate about and want more of. And this is a way of really utilizing that cycle of eclipses to really move you forward in a positive direction.
Well, my suggestion is purge your closet or any area of your house that has become overgrown with clutter. Don't attempt to do the entire house. It will overwhelm you unless you really feel inspired to do so. But pick one closet, one spot, and tackle it. I guarantee you that as you clear away and cleanse and let go of things that no longer belong in your life, the mental clutter will also leave you. You will feel much more relaxed, much more peaceful, and that's really where we want to be at this point in time. We're reviewing a lot of things this month under retrograde Mercury, and we want to release old habits or get back to old habits that served us. I just wrote about this in the essay that I posted today. You can read more about that at my website if you like. But for now, purge those closets.
I love it. Perfect. If I don't see you on September 24th, but I hope I do, we'll see you in October. Have a great month.
Bye-bye.